Hello. How's everyone doing? So, I'm going to be doing a reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Also for your cross watchers. Also for those of us who find ourselves on this channel without any Piscean anything. You're probably an empath and you're probably needing messages from your soul. So first and foremost, my name is Emmy. I hail from the land of Emmy Evolving. I asked what this reading was going to be about, and what I heard is thinking of you hardcore and stressing out. Someone is thinking of you hardcore and it's stressing them out. Like, I'm wondering if what's happening is this is someone who has, I don't know. Let's just pull cards. Let's pull cards. Let's see where this goes. I got to make it quick today. I got things I got to do, yo. I got things I got to do. Okay. Got quite a few things. So again, this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Also for your cross watchers. Also for those of us who find ourselves on this channel without any Piscean anything. You're an empath. Not probably, you are. You're an empath. And you're here to get messages from your soul. Okay. So someone's thinking of you really hardcore. They're stressing out over you. They're trying to figure something out. Maybe how to approach. Maybe how to this. Maybe how to that. Let's see. They're trying to reestablish balance. This connectivity with you is so important for them in their journey to understanding the, oh God, my laptop's not charging. Hold on. They're trying to create balance in their life because it's like, I almost feel as though they're feeling like their life has gone out of whack without you. I don't know that this is someone that you've been in an actual romantic relationship with. I just feel strongly that this is someone who sees you in a very specific type of way. And maybe they're not accustomed to someone having their attention in this way. Maybe what they're accustomed to is just, I don't know. I almost wonder if they always get their way. They're always chased, they're accustomed to someone wanting them so badly that whoever wants them would totally compromise themselves just for an opportunity. Maybe they've met their match with you, Maybe they're finally understanding that they can't be like that and have that type of effect on everybody. And I think because they don't have that type of effect on you, it's creating so much more intensity in their desire to, conquer you. Are you gonna let someone conquer you? Is this some sort of game? Oh my goodness. So Hearth, Homecoming, it's in reverse. It's in reverse. Balance and Homecoming is in reverse. I believe yesterday it was upright. So today they're feeling much more intensity. Clearly, these readings are most likely about the same person. They're most likely about the same person for you. So today is a bad day for them. It's a bad day for them. They're getting to a point where it's like fever pitch. It's reaching a fever pitch for them. It is going to be this thing of they're either going to have to do something or they're going to have to figure out how to move forward from this. It's not to say they haven't been trying to figure out how to move forward from it for a very long time. That's the thing. Like, that's what it feels like. They've been trying so hard to move forward from this, from you. I wouldn't be surprised if it's been years. I would not be surprised if it's been years. See, most people will disregard a Piscean, so nonchalantly disregard them, thinking like, oh, Pisces is just, a dramatic person. Pisces carries no actual gravity because it's like you don't have gravity in water. And then they think that, because you're very accommodating, um, it's no biggie. You want them more than they want you, and they can have their way with you, use you to entertain themselves. And what happened is they hurt their own feelings. They hurt their own feelings. If you're resonating with this, I would not be surprised if you let them know already, like, listen, you're going to get yourself caught up. You're going to develop some feels. And then, if you keep playing with me like this, I'm going to walk away from you. And they thought that it was some sort of like empty threat, only to realize like you've been on their mind this whole time. Whether you've moved on or not, whether they moved on or not, it really, I mean, it's constantly in the reading. I don't know which one of you mofos I keep reading for, but this is consistently in the readings. Okay, moving forward. Magic circle protection. Like, they want to be under your wing. They want to be protected by you and your grace. I don't know. Do you have that in you? Do you have it in you to extend some of this grace to this person? How the hell does my charging go from almost 40% to now 14%? Mofo, hold up. Okay, hold on. I don't know. I think I'm just sucking in all the energies. I'm sucking in all the energies, sucking in all the energies. I gotta calm my ass down. I'm getting riled the F up, yo. I'm getting riled up is what it is. I gotta just calm down. La 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 la. So I have like a whole, I gotta change the subject so that I can calm myself down. This is part of my bonsai toolkit. It gets the branch real good. See, you could just put the branch right there and it nips it. It's an amazing tool. I'm not sure why it's here. I was doing something and I decided to use this on something outside of my bonsai. But it was just going to have to stay right here so that it can continue to distract me. Maybe if I should just burn some sage. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. I just burned some sage. That's it. That's it right there. That's it. That'll do it. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Burn this sage. We spray me. We'll do all the things we need to do to kind of just have a pleasant experience this morning. We just spray me. Ooh, wee. Okay. Okay. Everything is now drenched. We're drenched. We're ready to go. Oh, wee. So this is like once upon a time for most of my life, all the way up until maybe like a year, maybe 2 years ago. This is the most that I would sweat. This is it. This is it. This is just, I get all shiny and then that's it. And now, I don't know what's going on. I don't know how y'all live like this. All kind of sweat and stuff. Eek. Okay, we're good now. We're good. Here goes. Oh my God, it's at 9%. Oh my God. Okay. I think I have to throw this laptop away is what it is. That's what it is. I have to throw the laptop away. You want me to throw you away, laptop? I have no loyalty to you. Laptop, would you like me to yeet you across the room? I will yeet you, laptop, across this motherfucking room, laptop. I don't know what's going on, but if it dies, it dies, and then I just continue with the rest of my day. So I better just hurry up because this bitch acting up today is acting up. What's the problem here? Is it the cord? I see it's connected. Don't play games with my schedule today, laptop. Okay. It's just stuck at 20% now. Play no games with my laptop. Okay, high priestess, high priest, responsibility. Someone needs to take responsibility for what's gone on between the two of you. Unless you don't know this person. Do you know this person? Do you know who this is? Or is this like just you can feel their essence? What is it? Do you know who it is? I'm wondering if you even know who it is. Is it someone that you actually have, in real life connection to? Or is it someone who you guys just still only know each other on a soul level? I don't know. That's a really good question. But this is a person that's trying to take some type of responsibility for their lack of presence in your life, is the sense that I get. Yeah, see, they're ready to come out of their incubator. They're ready to come out of their incubator. They've been incubating. Maybe they've been working out to try and get nice and thick for you. I don't know. I don't know. Is that it? Is that what it is? They're trying to get like nice and thick for you. I mean, okay, that's not a bad thing. So, question for you guys, and for anyone who watches the recording or listens to the podcast: do you like thickness or do you like lean? Do you like lean meat? Okay, I gotta quit. Um. Ooh, okay. By summer, they're gonna have I maybe worked out enough to approach you. There's something, because look, it's a sunflower. It's almost like I wonder if they're going to continue to watch you until summer, and then by summer they're going to build up the courage to actually approach you, and maybe your paths will cross by summer. Y'all like thickness? Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you for answering that. Wand and intention. Hmm. So I've never noticed this. It's like a whole bunch of thorny vines that are around the wrist. Something is preventing them from approaching you right now. Shit just got serious, guys. It just got serious. Something is preventing them from approaching you right now. And I don't know if they're still dealing with something that might have ended already, or they're dealing with maybe family or friends. Something is really restricting their movement and their ability to bring to fruition what it is they've set their intention on. It's a sense of they've set their intention on you, you know? Ooh, she said thickness, football player build, love some wings. Ooh, you a back type of girl. Mm-hmm. That latissimus dorsi. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. I want to know that you can carry me if I don't want to walk. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay, spirit initiation. So their intention, it's almost like they're being initiated into a higher, um, more more evolved state. I feel like they've lacked the courage for something for quite some time. And whatever's going on right now, this is the process they need to go through to build that courage. Um, yeah, they have to build the courage to approach you because you represent something so far beyond, so far beyond. And I think we have to be respectful of that. I really do. You guys can you guys can totally set the intention that while they're working on their courage to approach you, they can also be working on some deltoids and lats. I'm just saying. And for anyone who wants to be of the mindset of like it's wrong of me to objectify men, all I have to say is like, and you've objectified women. It's just mirrors, mirrors. That's all. No, I don't think we should objectify anyone, but I just want to acknowledge the preferences that are being shared in the comments. So they're setting up their own place at this point. They're setting up their own place at this point, and they need to feel very, very secure within their life, whatever they're creating for themselves. And that's part of what is like, that's part of what is necessary. You don't want someone who's codependent. Well, maybe you do want someone that's codependent, but that's not going to get you a happy life. That's going to get you the same old thing, because if all you're ever attracted to are people who are codependent, I mean, have you been happy in your connections? No, you haven't. So allow the person to have the time and the space to really develop their autonomy, their sense of self. Free to be Lee says, gotta have good legs, no skinny legs. No truer words have been spoken. Yo, guys, if you want a woman with like thick legs, that takes a lot of work. It does. It takes a lot of work. You're going to have legs just as thick, or you can't have that requirement. I'm just saying. So yes, no, that's not cute. Skinny legs are not cute. My husband's got thick legs. I'm just saying. He does. He has thick legs. He does all of these like sporty things. Okay, witch healer. Well, why do I see it like that? Are they infested? See what almost looks like tentacles of light coming out its back, or the witch's back? All the fun and games just ended. That's ugly. Is this person infested? Their circumstance exposed them to infestation. But are they infested? Do they have parasitic latchings? In general terms. They might have some sort of parasitic issue, energetic parasite. They might have struggles with energetic parasites, and that might be what's exacerbating their very skewed, very affected sense of self-confidence, all of that. Be careful. Be careful. The last thing you want to do is rush someone. That's the last thing you want to do, especially if they're dealing with something parasitic. You don't want that to be injected into your field, your life, any of your stuff. I think for both of you, you're in a journey of self-worth. You have to allow this journey to really mature. You have to allow it to really, really just ripen. Card number 1, awaken. Part of that self-worth journey is awakening to the fact that you are amazing, that you are complete within yourself. It would be unrealistic and unfair for you to have this expectation of a life partner being a whole person if you don't operate as a whole person. Because really, how are you going to know what it's like to be a whole person, and if they're a whole person, if you yourself don't know what it's like to be a whole person? Does that make sense? Did I mix that up? I think that makes sense. If you have no experience in it, how are you ever going to develop the discernment that's necessary? For example, I don't drink. I don't drink alcohol at all, like at all. And it would be the equivalent of asking me to choose the wine that we're going to be drinking for dinner. I don't know. I only ever drink if I ever drink. I make mimosas. I make mimosas with like mango nectar and carrot juice. I have a delectable palate for nectars, but not for alcohol. Like one time, and I only put a very small amount of what the heck is it called? I even forget what alcohol I use for it. I don't use champagne. That's too strong. Are you kidding me? You'll get me twisted real fast. That's the thing is like one time I was at my girlfriend's house and she knows that I love mimosas. And so she's like, "Oh, I got stuff to make mimosas." And I was like, "Oh, hey." And she goes, "I'll make you one." And I was like, "Okay." I'm like, "Girl, do you not know me?" She did like 3/4 champagne and it was like what, a splash of orange juice. And I was like, "What is this?" She goes, "It's mimosa. Do you want it stronger?" Bitch, do you not know me? I get tipsy off fumes. You can't give me something like that. And she goes, "Oh, yes, I know. I don't know anything about alcohol. I can't tell you what to drink. I can't. I've never been into alcohol. I wouldn't be able to know." So if you've never experienced even a moment of lucidity, where you become very, very aware of who you are and your capabilities and, all of that, um, how are you going to know? Moon Rock says she was trying to get you drunk. We both moms of hella kids. Maybe she was. Maybe she was trying to get both of us drunk so we don't hear all the kids yelling. They were all hella playing. Yeah, I'm just like, no. Uh-uh. But she's a really good mom, so I shouldn't joke around like that. Yeah, no, she is a very like very present mom. We're very much the same type of mom. So yeah, I'm not one to know anything about alcohol, and I take pride in that. I'm not ashamed. I'm not needing to pretend like I know the differences between the processing of agave. Yeah, tequila is tequila. Tequila gets me twisted. And vodka lies to me all the freaking time. We're not friends. we're not friends. So unconditional love in reverse. This is telling me that you've been so judgmental about yourself. And it's almost like, is this what's extending to the other person? But that's if you know them. Pedro. Pedro. Mm. So in case you guys are not aware, back in like 2017 or 2018 or something, a couple of years back, I went on a trip to um, Peru, and while I was there, like it's all over the videos that I recorded. Uh, there was a little fairy being that was following me around Peru, and I think he liked my feistiness. I cursed him out the final night, and because viewers were telling me, leave him out some, like, some, I don't know, some gifts, leave him some of the fruit that we had so that he would give me back my glycolic peel pads. Yes, I was using glycolic acid on my face. They were like pre-moistened pads that you use to wipe your face, and the top of the container is like a metallic silver. And I think he liked it because I could not find my peel pads through the entire trip. And to the final night, I said, "Look here, you little motherfucker. I'm not leaving you shit. You give me back my shit before I leave, or I'm gonna fuck shit up." I was so pissed. And like my travel partner was totally like, "Oh, he can have some of my fruit. I'll leave the fruit for him because I'm full already." So once she fell asleep, I'm not even ashamed. When she fell asleep, I woke up and I went ahead and I ate all of her fruit that she left for Pedro. And I said, "You're small. You can have whatever's left on the fruit peel." Totally not kidding. And when we woke up early the next morning, my glycolic peel pads were so gingerly placed on top of all my things. That's like, that's right, motherfucker. Don't be trying to play this fucking. I'm not paying you for my shit to be given back. I'm just not. But here's the thing. I think he liked that because maybe people be doing that shit. He was like, "Oh, I like this one. She extra salty. She extra salty." So this fucker followed me home. And Pedro, can y'all please report that profile that's just full of toxicity? Please report that and remove that. They need to travel the fuck out of here. They need to travel the fuck out of here for real. For real. This is not the platform for you to be like spewing your toxicity. Spit that shit in a cup and drink it back down. Because this is not the place. This is not the place. This is not the place for political stuff. Keep commenting. Try me. Try me. Keep commenting. Don't be disrespectful in my comments. You understand me? You understand me? This is not a spiritual channel. Look at the title. Me evolving. This is the process of me evolving back into the truth of me. You don't get to come into someone's house and just behave however the hell you want to behave. You understand? You don't do that. Learn some mother freaking manners. Anyone saying, guys? Word to the wise. Don't fucking piss off a generational bruja. Word to the wise. We still in the shadow of Mercury. Don't give me a reason to act a fucking fool and match your stupidity. For real. For real. Thank you, Ocean Lover, for removing that. Card number 22, Mother Earth. Mother Earth. Allowing yourself to be fully present in this human experience that you're having. Y'all, it's okay for you to have a reaction the way I just had. When someone comes into your sacred space, acting a fool, start your own fucking channel. Okay? Start your own fucking channel and talk shit there. I don't like that shit. For real. Whew. I don't like that shit at all. You notice I don't talk about political things here. Oh, that's right. You just go wherever the fuck you want and start spewing about you. What have you done to help negate what's happening in that country? Don't talk shit if you ain't done shit. Real talk right now. Don't talk shit if you ain't done shit. Have you gone to that government? Have you gone and protested? Have you gone and signed petitions? Have you looked at legislation that you could use to end the exploitation of peoples? If you're just a fucking complainer, you're just a fucking complainer. That type of shit is not welcome here. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. I'm sick and tired of people who complain about governments yet do nothing. You're a fucking whiner. That's all you do is whine. Unless you can show me the actions you've taken to try and correct what you're complaining about. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like, you got me fucked up right now, for real. Now I can't even upload this as a podcast. I might. I might. Who knows? Now, I'm at a point where I'm really sick and tired of certain types of characters. That's a character. That's just a character. I'm sick and tired of these people who go on their high horse, talking all this shit about all these things because it's the soup du jour. Your soup still has spiritual, intellectual arsenic. It's still poisoned. It's still tainted. It's like, hey, y'all, I will tell you this. I will make my own medical decisions for me, for my family. I absolutely respect whatever you decide for yourself. This is not where I'm going to tell you that you're stupid or anything like that. If you choose to participate in specific types of things that are going on in your region. Okay? And if you have an issue with things that are going on in your region, I hope you find the group that you can speak with to help bring about change. I truly hope that. But you're not going to come into my house, in my room, spewing your toxicity, affecting my little ass plant over here. See, that's a little, but still, still, okay, I'm good. I'm just saying. Too fucking much. Card number 29, shine. It's time to shine. Allow your truth to be what it is. Don't hide it away. Don't let people come into your space and try and run shit. I'm the only one that runs shit in my space. I want you guys to say that, please. Say that to yourself. Say it with some gumption. Say it with your chest. I'm the only one that runs shit in my space. No one's going to be dictating shit to you today or any other day. When conversations get like that, you're either going to cut it off or you're going to match the frequency. You are not going to back down. You are not going to be apologetic for understanding and having your own thoughts, your own process. You do not have to allow people to force you into conversations that you do not want to have. And if they don't have enough intellectual capacity to compute, no one's talking about that type of topic here. then you can absolutely correct them and let them know. You can let them know. That's not the kind of conversation we have here. You can let them know. I'm sick and tired of people trying to force things on other people. That's just as bad as trying to force mandates on individuals. Trying to force people to have the same type of venomous toxicity. Like, no. No. So you guys, say it again, say it out loud. I'm the only one that runs shit in my space. And say that shit with authority. Really mean it. Really, really mean it. You are the only one who has the authority within your life to run shit in your life. You are the only one. I don't give a damn who it is. I don't care if it's a relative. I don't care if it's a spouse. I don't care if it's a twin, yada, 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 yada. I don't care if it's someone who claims they're an alien. Like, Fuck out of here with that shit. Oh, I got a song for this. Hold on. Hold on. Whew, I got an opportunity to use a song. Hold on. Let me find it. You guys, I had the perfect song for this. Is it this one? Hold on. Hold on. Just ew. It's ew. You're ew. That topic, it's ew. Your energy, it's ew. Ew. You're ew. Okay? It's just ew. Now I can delete that song. I really wanted to use that on someone. I really wanted to use that on someone, and I kept forgetting. I kept forgetting, and there was no troll people, so I can't use it on you guys. I can't use it on you guys, and I'm satisfied now. I'm satisfied now. My home planet is Mars. Okay. My Mars is satisfied. Yeah, no, Pedro followed me home from Peru. Yeah. He's from Peru. He's Peruvian. He's exotic. He's exotic. I'm just saying. All right. Let me shift it back. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know, maybe Pedro made his presence known simply because that person was about to comment. Pedro is very fond of Micaela. Ella, A. I'm not a regular person, Miki. Okay? We have a special relationship. Micaela says, please cease from refraining to me in that manner. Miggy. Miguelito? Would you rather I call you Miguelito? Okay, I'll stop calling him Micaela. Here we go. Card number 7. Oh, he says, I just have to stop doing it in front of you guys. I call him Micaela. Dakshina. Fear can undermine your confidence, erode your trust, and steal away the joy you take in living. The benign yet mighty Dakshina manifests to conquer fear and realign your mind and path toward peace and light. Make a sincere offering from your heart to her now, and you will receive her generous blessings and assistance. Open your heart with trust for that which is blessed and beautiful wants to manifest in your life. Excuse me. Sometimes the very thing that wants to manifest in your life is an opportunity for you to not just find your voice, but to use it intentionally. Just like I use my voice intentionally right now or a few minutes ago. It's okay for you to speak your truth. And it's okay for people to not be okay with it. You are not here just as a byproduct of your programming. You are here to truly expand your knowing of your sense, not sense, your sense of self. Okay? You need to expand your understanding of yourself. And in order to do that, you have to actually explore yourself freely, bravely. You will come across quite a few people who will try and you know, exert some sort of dominance over you. Maybe they don't even realize they're doing it. Maybe they don't. Who knows? And if they don't realize they're doing that, maybe they were brought to you as a Trojan, as some demonic type person, someone who is influenced by dark things in order to bring adversity to your life. Why? To punish you? Probably not. It probably has more to do with giving you the opportunity to not just find your voice, but the opportunity to use it, to be able to accept yourself, your personal stance. It would have been a lot easier for me to just not say something, quietly text my husband and my team, hi, could you guys please remove that person and yada. No, no, I'm done being that person. I'm done being the person who gets very, very quiet in the face of adversity, in the face of disrespect, and just quietly take care of it quietly. No, no. The world over is going to know. You come here with that bullshit, I will fucking straighten you out. And when I'm done straightening you out, you're out. And no, I don't have to do that for everyone that crosses my path. That's a beautiful thing about sovereignty. You get to pick and choose when to allow specific aspects of yourself to come forward. I don't like to be confrontational, but I have the capacity to. And I'm at a point in my journey where I'm really loving the fact that I know to discern when to say something and when to just let it go. When it's all or nothing, where it's like you have to say something to everyone who contradicts or is combative or a distraction, you've lost your power. Following a cookie cutter approach regarding anything, you've lost your power. We have this movement on social media of like being a bad bitch, right? And then people who subscribe to that, now you have to play a role. You've lost your power. You're no longer the bad bitch that you want to be. Why am I a bad bitch? Because first off, I don't identify as that. I'm just a woman finding herself, falling in love with herself again, undoing the programs that told me I wasn't enough because of this reason, that reason, whatever it was. That's why people perceive me as a bad bitch. Do I identify as one? No. I don't identify as a trend. I'm going to be who I am. And because of that, I'm never going to go out of style. I'm never going to have to force myself to modify myself so I can continue to be in style. Like, okay, in the past, I've had quite a few people ask me, right? Because they don't understand. That's okay. I don't expect you to understand. If you're not from my culture, you won't understand. People think it's this thing, like some sexualized thing that I call my husband daddy. If that's where you come from, I guess, you know? I've had someone like years ago accuse me of having some sort of daddy issues, and that's why I call my husband daddy. I do have daddy issues. I have a big issue with my father, but that's not why I call my husband daddy. It's not this thing of I want to be submissive. That's my show of the no. It's part of my culture. You call your spouse, your partner, whatever it is you want your children to call them. That's how you refer to them. Like my cousin, I call her auntie. My nephew, I call him nephew. When I'm talking to my children about my nephew, oh, your cousin. Cousin is, yeah. My mother called my father dad. I call my husband daddy. That's what my children call him. And when we only had one child, I referred to him as papa. You see that? There's so many differences in cultures, and people just need to get their fucking head out their ass. You can be who you are and not be a trend. People think like I'm just jumping on some trend, like, hey, daddy. No, uh-uh. That's not a trend. That's part of my culture. And unless you want to be a fucking raging ass racist and hold against me, condemn me because of the way my culture is, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the actual true definition of racism. It's not because we don't agree. It's that you're finding a reason to condemn me based on the people I come from, the culture of the people that I come from, the group that I'm a part of. You're holding that against me. I'm not jumping on no trends. I see a lot of people talking about, why wouldn't someone call me daddy? What you do, what you do. Whatever you're going through, that's on you. I'm not going through that. I don't need to stop participating in my cultural practice of referring to my husband in the same way that I would like my children to regard him. If I were to not be married to my husband and I have a boyfriend, no, I'm not calling you daddy. Whatever the fuck your name is, that's what you're going to be called. No. No, my children have a father. They don't need a secondary or, like no. That's something I'm already set on that. If for whatever reason one day I find myself single, there's no one replacing my husband in my children's life. There's no other person that's going to be referred to they're not going to refer to anyone else as daddy or dad unless that's what they choose. Unless that's what they choose, that's okay with me. If you develop a connection with someone and that's how you want to refer to them, that's okay. I babysat my nephew a lot when he was a toddler, like a lot, super close with my nephew. And at one point, he wanted to refer to me as mama. And I had to tell, I'm Auntie Mommy. Okay. If you want to call me mom, Auntie Mommy. Okay. You already have a mom. I could be a second mom to you. Auntie mom. There's a lot of things that go on that you probably don't realize. You're being programmed to follow the next thing that you're supposed to follow. Is that all you are? A follower? Is that really all you are? Where someone else will tell you when it's time to think this, to ponder that, to be upset about blah, blah, blah. Not long ago, I had someone tell me that I was doing a disservice to women worldwide. Because why? Because I don't subscribe to that, like that whole argument that people are having with men. What's the argument? I don't even really know what it's about. It's this thing of accusing men, all men, that we don't feel safe. Empower yourself. Empower yourself. It's no one's job to make you feel safe. Empower yourself. You see that? Empower yourself. No, I will not bash men. Why? Same reason I will not bash women. Unless you did something to me personally, there's no reason for me to bash you. But I mean, how are we going to establish change? Listen, I'm raising nothing but sons. You will not place that toxicity in their path. I will do everything I can to sweep the road as they walk down it. I will sweep that road in front of them. You will not taint my children and their future with your fucking bullshit. Why do you stick up for men all the time? As a mother to nothing but future men, that is my obligation to my children. To teach them how to be the type of man that will change the world. To grow beyond the boyhood. To feel so safe and secure that they don't have the toxicity that men currently have, that have caused them to behave in the way that they have for those that are toxic. Because guess what? I'm not going to judge them in a blanket way like that. I'm done with that. Just like I'm done with this belief that all women are catty and petty and drama, and I can't have any women friends. That's bullfucking shit. All my closest friends at this point are women. Balanced, beautiful, powerful women who I do not compete with, I do not feel belittled by, who are very supportive, non-catty, non-drama, who are everything I believed women were incapable of being as a friend. That was a fucking lie. Allow your life to correct you. My life corrected me a couple years back. It showed me that, there are women in my life who are very balanced, very powerful in their own right. There's no competition there. There's a camaraderie. There's a coming together. There's a supporting, a loving, unconditional type of love. There's no pressuring. There's no dragging me into drama. There's none of that. Does that mean there's no women that exist that are dramatic for no reason, that cause No, that means until you show me that's who you are, I'm just going to observe. I'm going to let you show me through your actions, through what I observe from you, the kind of person you are, because you're not a stereotype. I'm not going to live like that anymore, where I'm believing in stereotypes. I deserve to think freely so that I can live freely. Don't you deserve that too? Don't you deserve an existence that is completely devoid of all of this bullshit programming? Man, I was on TikTok quite a bit. Now I can't really stand it because I see all of this like fucking bullshit. Everyone says the same things over and over. Certain type of video, everyone has the same comments. I'm done with that. Aren't you done with that? Aren't you tired of not actually fully, truly existing? Because someone else told you that you need to think this, that you need to think that you need to be sorry for who you are, for your ancestors, for your gender, for this, for that. Like, I'm so far done with all of that. If you don't post things consistently that are hateful in a woke way, you're the problem. You ever heard of controlled opposition? Anything that further perpetuates division within any group. Y'all know humans are one group, right? We're one race. Anything that promotes division in any group is the problem. referring to people as sheep, spewing hatred, accusing every single member of a specific gender of what? Y'all realize men are just as oppressed as women. Y'all realize that, right? These motherfuckers can't even cry. They're not allowed to cry. They're not allowed to love someone else and have this devotion to someone else without being labeled a simp. We are an oppressed people. You think they have it better than you? Do you really think they have it better than you? No one has it better than anyone else. Oh, okay, so people with money have it better than you. Look at Britney Spears. She has a shit ton of money. She have it better than you? She's been in prison for like 13 something years. Oh, but Britney's crazy. Okay, Paris Hilton. Did you see what her parents did to her? Did you watch her documentary? Do you know those people are picked apart day in and day out? We all have a story to tell. We all have struggles. It's time to get rid of the unnecessary ones. What's unnecessary? The struggles that are created just so you can fit into a group and be able to identify with that group. That needs to be eliminated. If you've gone through things, I hope you're healing. I hope you're healing from that. This is not about diminishing what you've experienced. This is about understanding your individuated experience. It deals with a specific individual or group of individuals. We are not to make blanket statements. We are not. No. No more of that division crap. As much as possible, hold people accountable for their specific behaviors. Why are we going to use the most toxic one to represent an entire group? You want to use the most toxic male you could possibly think of and use that to represent the entirety of the gender? I'll tell you right now, my husband's nothing like that. My sons are nothing like that. And I'll be fucking damned before I allow people to continue that type of conversation without my opposing it. Nope. No. We have to begin seeing all of the things that we've been told not to see, because if you see it, then you're making excuses. Who's sad? Who's sad? Making excuses? Making excuses for who? Because I'm thinking for myself? Because I'm holding specific people accountable for their specific behaviors and not projecting it onto the entirety of a group? Why would I need to project it onto the entirety of a group? I'm telling you, I have rage in my bloodline. I come from a people who have been colonized by multiple nations. Are you aware of modern Filipinos? Right now, when you consider yourself a Filipino, you're actually a mix of several different ethnicities. The typical Filipino will have Chinese blood, Spaniard blood, possibly Japanese blood, plus the indigenous people's blood. My last name is Garcia. Asian with a last name Garcia. A lot of people from the Philippines have a last name Garcia. Do I need to be angry? Do I need to hate people from China, people from Japan? Do I need to hate the Spaniards? No. No, I don't. I need to be aware of my history. Why? So I can be angry? No, so I can remind myself my people are tenacious as fuck. Several nations, we still didn't bow. We didn't cave in. We still exist. We're still jovial as fuck. We still are. That's how powerful my people are. We come from a set of little tiny fucking islands. We're considered third world. You guys aware most of the gold in the world somewhere in the Philippines? Literally. Bullions. I'm not talking about gold ore. I'm talking about bullions. You want to refer to my people as third world? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You're not going to tell me how to think. Just like no one else should tell you how to think. Yep. Ocean lover. Totally nailed it right there. Ocean lover says, all the unnecessary division ultimately just serves to further toxic capitalism and social control anyways. Yep. When you keep a people divided, they're much easier to control. Much easier to control. When you allow yourself to begin seeing even the conversations that you're having with other people, these casual conversations peppered with hatred, division, it serves one purpose. It serves one purpose. And that's it. You're being used as a pawn. Get off the chessboard. Don't play into that game anymore. Just don't. And this ties into today's reading because look at the topic. Thinking of you, hardcore and stressing out. A lot of this conflict that's happening for whoever this is for you has to do with not being able to be free to think for themselves. It has to do with this fear of how they're going to be received to the point where they're not allowing themselves to be received. They're taking away from you your sovereign right to choose how to receive them. I mean, for me personally, that's a show of weakness. There really is. That's a show of weakness. So am I saying that person's weak? Right now, yes, they are. They need to go through whatever they need to go through to alter their mindset and perception of themselves so they can be more worthy of you. And I truly believe that. I truly believe no one should bother approaching you until they are worthy of that honor, because it's an honor to approach and hold space with you. It has to be. It has to be seen in that way. So that way you can maintain a specific standard of mutual respect. If you're capable of giving someone that level of respect, you should absolutely expect that back, reciprocity. And if they can't give that back, if they can't mirror that, if they can't be a reflection of that minimum level of respect and consideration, then you need to begin asking yourself, why do they need to be in my life? And it's not because they're less than you. It's because they're not willing or not capable of treating you in the way that you need. Now is a time to stop considering other people's preferences and comfort over your own needs. I need respect. I need consideration to the degree that I consider other people. And if I wouldn't go to someone else's sacred space and start talking shit about things I want to talk shit about, then I have the right to cultivate my sacred space to be devoid of that. And that's what you guys witnessed. That's what started this last part of the conversation. The witnessing of me not just finding my voice, but actively, consciously choosing how to use that voice, not just following all these different storylines that we are told. If we want to be seen in this way or that, this is what we need to talk about. No, I'm going to talk about whatever the hell I want to talk about. I mean, are you saying there's no consequences? I'm saying I'm willing to pay the price. I'm absolutely willing to. For me, absolutely. See, I'm not willing to pay the price for expensive, designer things and things like that. I'm not willing to pay the price for that. Whether I can afford it or not, irrelevant. I'm not willing to pay the price. Same note, I don't give a damn the cost, what I have to pay to speak my truth. That's priceless. Absolutely. I'm willing to pay the price. And yes, I still will be held accountable for what I say. If I want to say offensive words, if I want to use various slurs, yeah, I can. That comes with a price. I'm going to have to pay that price. So, do I not use offensive slurs because I don't want to pay that price because I'm afraid? No, because I'm not that kind of person. I don't like that shit. I really don't. I don't like that shit at all. What did you think the reason was? I get to decide exactly how I will communicate. Just like you get to decide exactly how you will receive that communication. I don't get to say whatever I want and then tell you can't feel however you feel in response to what I said. They really teaching us the most backward ass shit. I swear to God. They're teaching us, this proverbial they is teaching us that as long as it's within the program, as long as it's on the list of things we are given permission to say, that you could say it. No, you can't. If I don't want to hear it, I don't need to hear it. If I don't want to talk about it, I don't have to talk about it. No, I'm not going to live based on what is dictated to us just because someone appears to be spiritual. Then they get to, no, no. Because baby boo, I could play that game too. I could absolutely cultivate this space to be where it's like, I was talking to my son about this earlier. Just talking about, certain subcultures within specific industries and how like um oftentimes what will happen is people will follow blindly someone who is offering them a place in that following. If I was here to simply build a following, I could absolutely play that role. Absolutely play that role. I will dictate to you everything to do, think, feel, and you will accept it. And then I'll give you permission to stay. And then you'll have loyalty. And I will amass quite a few people doing that. Are those my people, though? No. No, they're not. My people are free thinkers. My people are the ones who just hear what someone has to say. And then they take it upon themselves to consider, does this fit with my truth? I don't think I feel this. I don't think I resonate with this. Beautiful. I want equals. I don't want followers. And that's what we're facing at this time. That's totally what we're facing. We're facing this very real, like, intellectual mitosis. The parts of you that still want to follow, want to blindly accept, that's being pinched off. Why do you think you feel so fractionated right now? Why do you feel so fractured by life? Has something happened? For most of us, not really, no. Nothing's happened, but we feel fractured. We feel lessened, diminished in some way. less energy, less ability to communicate, less connection. Why? Because we're going through some form of mitosis as societies. Separation is occurring. I'm not going to choose the side with a corrupted code, incapable of going beyond that point of mitosis. No, I'm going to choose the side that has mutations in it. Why? Because it carries with it the potentiality for variation, for growth, expansion, this potentiality to live life and see life different ways. Science will tell you mutations are bad. I myself am a mutation. I am a quantum anomaly in a linear world. But here's the beautiful thing. My energy and my truth is nuclear. You spend enough time in it, you become mutated too. Mutated in a good way. How is that a good way? I mean, it's a mutation. Well, if the human mindset has been the way it's been for as long as it's been, and it's led us to the point where we're at right now, which is a really shitty point, let's be honest. Mutation don't sound so bad, does it? It doesn't sound so bad. It carries with it the potentiality of being launched so far forward in our development. I gotta go. I gotta go. I'm not the only quantum anomaly anymore. I'm just not. All of you are joining me in that space. Quantum learning, quantum expansion. That means we're not doing things in this logical, chronological fashion. We're expanding and contracting in a way that's most appropriate for our growth. That's beautiful. Don't just be a mouthpiece for someone else's agenda. It would be very easy of me to be like, hi everyone, namaste, love and light. Let's please remember our mantras today. Please eat these foods, buy these products. Yes, I am evolved. Call me Mother Mary. No, no, no. This is the space where I see you as you are. Some I will not be able to stand, and you will not be allowed to stay. Most, I see we have a history, something that predates this lifetime. Welcome back home. I've been waiting for you. Home, this home. Just like with family, you can actually be who you are. You can actually be who you are. Like you can be a type of self with family that you pretty much can't be with other people. That's what this is. And hey, you know what? We all got that one cousin who is just like, who the fuck told this cousin we having a family party? I'm going to be the cousin that tells that cousin, bitch, you got to go home. You fucking shit up. Like you just putting everyone in a bad mood. I will be that relative. I gotta go though. You guys, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Join me when I'm live. I still don't know if I'm gonna load this onto the podcast. Those people need to fall in love with me first before they see my fire. They need to just like be eased into the flames of my words. So I don't know if you guys also follow me on podcast platforms. I don't know if this will be on there just because I'm not ashamed of my behavior. I just don't want to traumatize people before they get a chance to get to know me. You know, you never really show how crazy you are until they're in love with you already. right? I live by that. I live by that. You only get to see that after you're like, oh my God, I so love you. And then I'm like, oh, you do? And you're like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, let's do this. You can see my cray now. Okay, I'm joking. I gotta get going though. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, subscribe. If this goes up on a podcast, this is your only disclaimer. You done seen what you need to see, or you heard what you needed to hear. You come back. You gonna come back. You gonna keep listening. We vibe. That's why we vibe. We vibe. Don't worry. I'm not worried. I love you. Bye, everyone.